Let's bring in our next guest, Doug Stark. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Now, Doug, you're with Livia One.
No, I'm with Foods for Athletes.
What is a Livia One then?
Livia One's our sister company, so I'm
Okay.
with them also.
Okay, so let's talk. What is this you have here?
This is a Black MP, Black Minerals and Probiotics. It's a powder, and it's a supplement that helps with a bunch of health problems.
What kind of health problems does it help with, Doug?
The most significant one would be pain management. Humic and fulvic helps with that. It helps with arthritis. It helps with inflammation. Helps with fibromyalgia, things like that. Migraines is a big one. A lot of that's because of magnesium deficiencies. So the minerals in there actually help your body. It helps your natural defenses.
Now, with my vast knowledge of everything, I would like to say that the minerals, people are deficient in minerals because of the way we treat our earth.
That's very good. That's very astute of you to know that. That's absolutely right. Yeah, over farming and modern farming methods have taken the minerals out of the soil. So back generations ago, when your grandparents and their grandparents said, I just eat from the farm, and they were right. Their food had a lot more minerals and a lot more nutrients.
So what did we do to take the minerals and nutrients out of the ground?
Over farming. Repeated over farming. And
so you're growing the same things in the same plot over and over,
yes.
And not switching it out?
Absolutely, yeah. It's, soil in farms should have time to rest and seasons of rest, and that's how it used to be. They would farm, and then the crop would decay, the soil would replenish, and then they'd grow another
They'd
crop.
pretty much let the crop die right in it, almost mulching down right into the plot,
yes.
Move to another plot, use that while the earth was still rich. But because of many different reasons, we don't do that any longer. Do the pesticides, fertilizers, and everything, does that have something to do with it too?
Well,
you'd have to think yes.
They're not healthy, and that's why people would eat something that's organic, which is USDA certified organic, as well as OMRI listed, Organic Material Review Institute, which is a step above, and that means no pesticides, no chemicals, nothing like that in this at all.
If you asked a doctor what would be the most the mineral that we have least in our bodies that we need the most?
Copper is a good example. When your hair goes gray, it's actually because you have a copper deficiency.
The suit.
Yeah, it's not natural, and the founder and the owner.
Are you serious? Gray hair isn't natural?
No, it's a copper deficiency. Absolutely.
Really?
And that's why you see a lot more prevalence of that now. The founder and owner, Darren Long, former NFL player, when I met him 2 years ago before he developed this, he had a full head of gray hair. And now when you look at him, you can see in the back the brown is coming back in little patches since he's been taking this. So, yeah.
What other kind of things does a copper deficiency do? It can't just be gray hair.
Well, copper is the main one as far as gray hair. We all know with iron being anemic, that's a real problem with women. Another real common one, and we have a lot of women.
What about magnesium?
Exactly. A lot of women have migraines. A few women in particular are so bad that they're in the room with the drapes closed, with a wet towel over their head.
Taking medicines prescribed by doctors or over-the-counter medicines.
That aren't even helping.
And overusing them sometimes.
Within 5 minutes, they've went away with this.
No kidding.
Yeah, I've got
because of the magnesium?
Absolutely. It's a mineral deficiency, and that causes migraines.
When you say within 5 minutes, is that within 5 minutes because you've been taking it for a while, it's already in your system, and then it works? Or someone that's never taken it before, has a migraine, takes it, and 5 minutes later it's gone?
A woman that works at Burlington Coat Factory had read a lot of my Facebook posts and said, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. Brought it to her. She was a little reticent to try it. She had a bad migraine. She took it. She actually posted 5 minutes later the migraine was gone.
Completely?
Yes.
What other kind of health benefits, or what other kind of health problems can this help overcome? Let's put it that way.
Well, this has a probiotic in it. It's a first-generation soil-based. When you buy something in the store, a good example is a raw unpasteurized milk. That's second generation. Cow eats it, produces the milk, and a raw unpasteurized milk is an excellent source of a second generation. From that, they make what you buy in the store, which would be third generation. This is first generation, right from the soil. You take this, and if you've ever taken an antibiotic, if you're under stress, if you drink alcohol, those type of things, they kill the good bacteria in your stomach. And when that happens, you have a host of health problems. You crave sugar, you get a candida infection. You actually get a fungus that crowds out your good bacteria and starts to create, like I said, a bunch of problems. You can't sleep at night, overweight, sugar cravings, bloating, yeast infections for women. And what this does is it goes back in and it actually replenishes your natural microflora.
Can I see it?
You may.
So it's just a powder.
It is a powder, and so how this is going to work is...
So it has a little spoon in here.
It does.
Okay.
And so you take...
Wow, it's a little tiny one. You don't need much of it? Or?
No, an eighth of a teaspoon. That's all you need.
A day?
Yes.
Or whenever?
It depends on how bad your pain is. Once a day, sometimes twice. Okay. Athletes would want to take it.
Okay, so that's an eighth right there?
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Now you'll see this. This will actually dissolve on its own. That's how pure it is. And this is the purest humic and fulvic minerals ever laboratory tested. You'll see the black, and if you can see it up close, you'll see yellow. The black is a humic, the yellow is the fulvic.
You sure?
Can you hold it up for me?
You want to sit?
Okay.
Okay. Now, I've seen black water before.
You've probably seen BLK water.
Okay.
And this is a
I
little
think
different.
that's what it was.
Right, and that's not bad.
And I drank it, and the thing is that, for one, it's a total visual taste blow your mind thing, because you look at it and it looks like it's going to taste like cola or something, and it just tastes like straight pure water.
This is my favorite part. Why don't you?
Where do they get it from?
We get it from the United States. The probiotics come from Texas. The humic and fulvic is actually, we kind of keep that location
Should I shake it up?
You don't need
No,
to.
I don't need to
You
because
need
it
to.
already dissolved
Yes,
in
that's
there.
how pure it is, and that's how high quality it is.
That's what I mean, right there.
Yeah, so that's
You
minerals.
can't even taste it.
Minerals
now,
don't have
now
taste.
let me ask you something. It might have been just me, but last time I drank that, I was in the bathroom every 10 minutes.
Whoa.
No, just the...
You must have had some bad Chinese food.
No, not that way. I mean, I was, well, this is getting tougher. Okay. So, anyway, will this clean you out?
You know what? I tell people, if you have one of those flu-like symptoms, if you're in the bathroom a lot, if you're feeling dizzy, if you're sweating, if you're breaking out, you want that. That's a good sign. You have toxins in your body that your body is now expelling, and that's a great sign.
I can't imagine that. This cleans out your toxins in your body also.
Absolutely, yes. The humic and fulvic does.
So we're going minerals,
yes,
vitamins,
minerals and probiotics.
Probiotics.
Some minerals in the humic substance, which occurs when plants decay for millions of years, they form a humic substance, which is a little black ball of vitamins, phytonutrients, elements, minerals, basically.
Who knows about this? Who made this?
Darren Long, former NFL football player. He played for the Rams in the 80s, and when he retired, he was so in pain from constant hits and eating bad.
Playing for the Rams in the 80s is painful, right? Remember?
Oh, yeah. That was rough.
So at one point, he openly says, I didn't want to live anymore. And his son had some health problems, and he said, enough medication, I'm going to find a natural way to help people get back their lives. And he did a lot of research with microbiologists, enzymologists, and scientists, and he came across the probiotics, and then humic and fulvic. The probiotics are what we use in our Livia One products, and this is the next evolution. And the testimonials that we're getting from this and the results that people are getting are astounding.
Do you use it?
Of course.
You look great. Now, where do you find this at?
I never get tired of hearing that.
Yeah. Where do people buy this?
We've got it in several stores now, NutriShop in Visalia and Hanford, Total Nutrition in Visalia, George Brown Fitness here in the Clovis area or Fresno area. We can buy it online at www.blackmp.net, and we're starting to add more and more stores every day.
Awesome.
And you can also call me.
Awesome. Is there a phone number on there?
There should be.
Yep.
Okay.
People usually don't have a hard time tracking me down.
How much?
We sell it for the website for $70. That's what we usually sell it for. We do events. I'll be at InShape tomorrow. We'll be at NutriShop on Saturday. We do some discounts there. There's some coupon codes if you get in touch with me I can give you. So, we can work with the price a little bit. I actually, and I'll tell this real quick, I gave a girl a bottle this morning. She had a bottle last time, took away her pain, took away her asthma. She said, look, man, I can't afford it. And I said, you know what, I'm going to give you a bottle. Because we're really about health here. We're really about changing people's lives. And we mean that sincerely.
Well, you say 70, but how long does this last?
That lasts a minimum of 30 days, sometimes 40. It's super fine, so we put in extra servings to make sure you get at least 30 days.
Okay. Doug Stark, Thank you very
you. I
much for
appreciate
coming
it.
by. Very interesting stuff. Hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back on The Buzz with live local music.